Hello there. This just happens to be my game den, and it's usually extremely poorly lit, but if you have a look, I've brought in the portable supernova to improve that, and it might even be a bit too bright now, but you know, you do what you can, right? And I'm just here to show you my rather frightening number of games and gizmos and try and make you all jealous, you know, along with a couple of my more amazing magazines, you know. So without further ado, I think we should get started, and where else better to begin this tour than with my very own personal sombrero. It seems like a logical choice, you know. I would be wearing it, except it's extremely hot in here because of the supernova, you know. So, right. Anyway, but here we go, right. Now, if you look over here, these are most of the PS2 games that I've actually finished. And I believe there's about 100 right here. If you look, it's in a shelf, with a couple of random odd ones up there, and a controller. And yes, they're all alphabetized, because I'm incredibly anal like that. And yes, not much else to say. See, we got things like Shadow the Colossus there, which I got for an extremely good bargain, but I'm not going to dwell on that, because time is wasting here. Right, and over here we have my Saturn, my Sega Saturn, as it were, and a box of PS1 and 2 memory cards just lying around. Yep, so it does this, and woo, that was silly of me. But there you go, and here is my N64, taped rather strategically on top of my nice shiny crystal Xbox, which I have. And if you look, it is very strategically placed where there are not vents, the tape. So, and I did this because of space limitations, not because I'm just crazy. Although I might come into it. But anyway, there you go. Look at them. And here's my Dreamcast with a controller on top. Look at that. Yes. Look at it. Look at that. And here's my personal favourite, and has been for some time, my PS2 with a few random stickers on top. An extremely large third-party memory card. It says the Uber card on there, you probably can't read it. PS1 card, you know, controller. It's all pretty good, that. I've had this 8 years, and it's always been working, unlike something I'm about to show you. This is my extremely dusty looking PS3, and this is actually my second PS3, because the first one stopped working after about 3 years. Yes, it got what is known as the yellow light of death. Yes. So, that one died. I got a replacement. It is a bit better. It's got more space and all that. So, yes. It's a controller. Despite the dust, it does work flawlessly, so that's something. Sorry about the jump cut there. There was an interruption, but we're back now. You know, you needn't fear. And yes, so that's all that. I should mention that the PS3 didn't get replaced for free, but whatever. You know, I remember a time when game consoles would last quite a few years before dying mysteriously with no apparent reason. Yeah. Yep, well, moving on. And by the way, I don't suppose you notice the irony of putting the Dreamcast and the PS2 right next to each other. You can feel the anger and hate there. Anyway, moving on, this is my telly, which I'm cunningly ducking out of the way so you can't see me in the reflection. And I've had this for several years, and it has gotten a bit finicky at times, but it's served me well. A few random stickers there. Let me see those. Yep. Look at that. Good. And not much else to see. That's my Kane figure in the background, who you may or may not recognise. And oh, here are my 5 GameCube games, which I have, you can see. And a surprisingly good, but still third-party controller. I wish I got the proper one now, but whatever. See, got a couple of games, no card, nothing much to say there. Godzilla, Metroid, Star Wars, a couple of Star Wars in here. Yeah, it's all good, right? Time's wasted. Now, we have my PC things, which there are quite a few of. Not tons, but quite a few. More than my GameCube, but whatever. And a couple more there. Enjoy that. And here are yet more of my mountains and mountains of PS2 games. I have literally over 200 PS2 games, I believe about 240, and this is the rest of them here, so yes, all alphabetized still. Everything here is alphabetized, if you can believe that. I really am that pointlessly nerdy and obsessive. Oh, well, going on. Excuse my sniffing. Yes. Here is my retro gamer collection, which I think it might have about 8 or 9 issues there. I'm not going to go through them all. But yes, you can see a couple of them there. Greatest magazine ever made right there. Yes. Move that out the way. These are my Saturn games with a Model 2 Saturn controller hidden in there. For good luck. A whole load of those, but I've got some great ones like Fighters, Megamix, and that's not actually Soul Reaver on the Saturn, it's just a very sad project I made, but you don't need to worry about it. And here's my single box of PS3 games. I don't have many of these because they still cost far too much, but there you go, enjoy that. And over here we have my Xbox games, and this is all original Xbox. I do not actually have a 360, regrettably. You know, these things cost a lot of money still, so one must make do. Alphabetized. Naturally, I've got the Halos in there. You know, it's kind of mandatory if you have an Xbox, but there you go. And there are a few more, and I'm running out of space here. I need more boxes, but there you go. And here is my Game Boy box, in which I have a blue Game Boy Advance SP, and a couple of games hidden underneath it, but things like Rayman and Pokemon Yellow and things like that, a couple of cables, you know, it's all pretty good. Moving on, another magazine which you don't need to worry about. Those are my Dreamcast games, look at those. House of the Dead, Soul Calibur, all good things. Oh, what's in here? Ah yes, this is my N64 box, with my banana yellow controller there, and quite a few cartridges. I only have one box. I like to have at least one box with something for collecting purposes, but there you go. Enjoy that. And we're running out here, sadly. Ooh, what have I not looked at? Ah yes, here we go. Here are my gizmos. These are all my PS2 gadgets, or cabley things in the way. And, yep, quite a few controllers, a light gun, multi-tap, and these are all my other gadgets for various things like the Xbox and the Saturn and the Dreamcast, all that. N64, good. Not sure what to say. Whew, it is extremely hot in here, I must tell you. It's all that supernova's fault. Right, little stickers there, thing that. Moving on, this is a Hula Hoops box, which my Saturn got delivered in a few years back. Enjoy that. And all that's in this cupboard here is a couple of Guitar Hero controllers and some crap, so not much there, just a bunch of smeg, you know. And I think that's pretty much it. You can enjoy that, unless you want to see the sombrero again, because it is rather lovely. Extremely itchy though. Yes. Another jump cut. Didn't expect that, did you? Ran out of memory this time, yes. We're so professional around here. Also, if you notice, the supernova's in the way, so just budge this way. Okay, right, yes. So, that's about it. Can I assume you are fuming with jealousy here? Doesn't make any sense, but yes. I believe I counted about 450 games all in all here, although that is a vague estimate. Give or take 10, I'd say. But, yes. This has taken me a few years to amass, because I wasn't really collecting before that, but now I am. And yes, in particular, I aim to own every game worth having for the PS2 by some point, and since I have 200 of them, that's quite a good way I've got. Yes. And you can see that there. But, yes. So, if nothing else, remember the sombrero. No, I cannot zoom in, sadly, I thought I could. And, yes. Yeah, remember to love your various systems, whatever they may be. Coexist as it is. I love everything and anything. I just happen to think the PS2 is greatest, but you know, that's me being controversial. Okay then, well, hope you've enjoyed having your time wasted for about 10 minutes. Yes. Bye bye then.